what you're doing is working smarter, not stronger, not harder. Oh my god, that moment right there. Hello everyone, welcome back to Daniela Moreno, and I hope everyone's doing fine. I hope everyone's staying safe out there, everyone's using their mask. But on today's video, I wanted to talk about my journey and what I've been doing to, what do I even say it? I don't want to say self-care, because it's not just self-care. It's more like improvement in my life, what I've been noticing and what I learned throughout the course of these months, like through quarantine, because that's when I really started. And really there is no late time to start changing the way not the way you are, but what you do and what you consider that is either toxic, it's not serving you anymore, it's not giving back, all of that. You got to eliminate all of that, because let's say you're holding on to all these things that don't serve you. You must let them go, because if you keep on holding on to these things, you cannot grow. You can't grow. So that's on my next point that I wanted to address. The law of attraction. Jesus, I can't even speak, but I wanted to talk about the law of attraction, because I've been reading about that and I've been seeing it. I don't know if you guys seen the series on Netflix. It's called The Secret, right here. So what that documentary is, it's basically like explaining all these, like, the secret, alright? So it's the secret. That's how they consider it in the video. It's the secret. And then they uncover it, and it's the law of attraction. It's whatever you put into your mind, whatever you feed into your mind, it comes to life. So if you're saying, oh, this is an example that they put in there. They said, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be late to work, I'm gonna be late to work, I'm gonna be late to work, so I better hurry up. So that energy, it sends everywhere, like it sends to the whole universe, to the point where it's like you're actually going to be late to work. Okay, so if you tell yourself, if you wake up in the mirror and you're like, okay, you know what, I'm gorgeous, I'm pretty, I'm beautiful, I'm cute, so all of that, it's gonna attract, it's gonna come back to you like a magnet. Whatever you set off comes back right to you. Just like a little bit like karma, but this is whatever you put in your mind, whatever you feed onto your mind, it comes to life. Alright, and I'll leave the name of the movie, the documentary, down, and explains everything about the law of attraction. It could be bad, it could be good. It all depends on what you put into your mind. Another thing that I wanted to talk about on my journey, it's like more like a self-discovery. This is like, okay, basically this video is how to get your life back together, alright? Or how to get your life together. How to get your life together. This video is on how to get your life together. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned to this video. And please leave a like, sub, and share it, guys. Just share. Alright, so this is the first tip. Well, it's not really a tip. It's just the main topic. It's the law of attraction. And what the law of attraction is, whatever you feed into your mind, whatever you put in your mind, it's gonna come back to you. So if you're like, oh, you know what? Like, I'm an artist. I'm good at drawing. This is what I do. I make room for improvement. All of that is going to come back. There was a scientist, I'm not sure, I read this or I saw it on YouTube somewhere. It was this girl, she was talking about this scientist, and the experiment was about how he had water, right? And he would say really nice things to the water, like, you're beautiful, you're clean, you're crystal clean, you're cleansing, you're healing, all of that to the water. And then the water started to form little crystals, little by little. And then on the other water, he would say nasty things to it, like, you're ugly, you're disgusting, I don't want you, things like that. And the water started forming like greenish, like brown, I'm not sure, I don't really remember, but it was like turning ugly because of the words that the scientist was putting into the water. So we are water. Humans, people are made of water. Most of us is made of water. Therefore, whatever we put into each other, whatever we say to each other, it's gonna come to life. If you keep telling yourself you're ugly, you are going to feel ugly. People are going to tell you this, even though you're not ugly. Alright, so that's what I wanted to talk about, the law of attraction. And there's a movie on Netflix, so you guys should definitely check that out. Alright, the next thing I wanted to say about how to get your life together is keep yourself knowledgeable. Keep yourself like discovering, learning new things. Be open to learn new things, because if you don't remove to renew, then you're just gonna stay in the same place. What I did is that I like ordered like all these books, and I have more on Audible. This is not a sponsorship, but I have more books on Audible. I like to read poetry because I feel like that's a really good form of healing. Alright, so I read poetry. I love to read Rupi Kaur. I have the Milk and Honey, and then the Sun and Her Flowers. Yeah, I almost forgot. The Sun and Her Flowers, and then I have this other book which is Why Men Love. Yeah. So what that book is about is basically telling like girls. It's basically telling girls like, you know, this is like, oh my god. I don't want to say the bad word because you're not a bee. You're not a bee, but it's basically telling you like how these bees get men, or why they're a high value woman, how to be a high value woman. This is basically what the book teaches you, how to be a high value woman. Alright, and then the third book, well, fourth book that I have physically, because I like to read them in Audible. So this book, you might have saw it on my Amazon one, and I've been like annotating stuff, and I've only gone through a couple of chapters, but let me read you this quote. Well, it's like steps actually, but he was telling me, oh, this quote right here. One of the most common causes of failure is the habit of quitting when one is overtaken by temporary defeat. So this is a problem that I used to have a lot, and I like marked it down and everything, because this is a problem that a lot of people have. I had it. Like, I used to do art, guys. I used to be an artist. I used to take AP art, and I didn't follow through with it. I didn't turn in any pieces of work, because every time I would start an art piece, I would never finish it, and then I'd be on to the next art piece, and then the next art piece, and then I would never finish the first one I had originally started with. This is a problem. Okay, not all the time, but this is a problem, because I saw the art and I was like, okay, this is not gonna work. This is not AP art material, and then I'd throw it away to the trash. And you know what? That is a mistake. That is a mistake, because you're quitting before you even see the full picture. Okay, that's a mistake, and that's what I feel. That's what I feel about this book. Like, this is not a mistake though. This book is really good for like not just entrepreneurs, but if you want to grow and think as a person. Like, because it says Think and Grow Rich, but it's not just about money. It's about your mindset. Another thing, guys, that I wanted to address in this video was planners. Like, you may think I'm like, oh my god, this girl, she's like a freak, an organization freak. I'm really not. My life is so messy. Like, time is a problem. Time is always a problem, guys. And now that I started this business, it's become more of a problem, because timing is everything. There's either too much time or too little time. So you have to learn how to cope with the timing a little bit better. I suck at my timing, and that's why I've been keeping my agenda like this week, because I have businesses. Wednesdays are meant to pick up like all my mercancía, all the pickups, right, the deliveries and all that. All right, then on Tuesdays I have those days off, because I want to take those days off for myself, because I want to take care of myself. Just because you're busy, just because you have a lot of work to do, doesn't mean that you can't dedicate time to yourself, because that is diamond right there. That is key. You have to take care of yourself, because that is not a luxury. That is not a luxury. That is something you need to do. Because if you're over here, I know a lot of girls that are like this. They have schoolwork, and they're there for hours and hours and hours, and then they stay up for hours and hours and hours doing that schoolwork. And then, girl, what's the time that you have left to take care of yourself? Because I've learned that being feminine doesn't mean just being all cute and just like, oh my god, no, it's not just high heels and lipsticks. It's about taking care of yourself. That means physically, mentally, emotionally. What are you doing to take care of yourself? You might not like reading, okay, but that doesn't mean you can't listen to things that feed your mind. You have to feed your mind a lot, because then you're gonna be stuck in the same place, and that's wrong. Okay, so then I started buying these planners, like I was saying before my rant. This is the planner that I haven't used. It's called Busy Bee for 2021. And basically this one is like for every day, every hour, and like as you can see, it's really empty because I haven't been using it, because I suck by keeping my hour to hour because of procrastination, right? But I keep this other planner to keep my day-to-day goals, what I have to complete every day. So if I complete them, I feel a little bit better, because I'm like, you know what? Although I didn't do everything that was on my planner, I did this. And that's enough. That's fine. That's okay. Okay, and then I have this other journal, guys. This other journal is about nothing. It's just an empty journal. This journal, I keep it to write whenever I'm listening to, let's say, a podcast, or I'm reading something, or when I go on live. There's this woman, her name is Chance, right? Her name is CEO Chance. I'll put like the link. I love her so much. Like I joined her Instagram live, and I had shared it to my friends, and my friends stayed, and they were like, oh my gosh, thank you for sending me. What Chance was saying in her live, she was saying basically that in order to work smarter than harder is to have several streams of income, to have several little holes where you put in, you know, the little treasure, and then, no, not a treasure. Let's use a different one. Let's use a tree, all right? So let's say you dig up a lot of like little holes, and then you plant a tree in each little hole, all right? And then you wait a couple like months, and then you come back, and then the trees are filled with apples, right? So there's more. It's value increased, right? So then she's saying to build many, like several ways of income to get that cash money coming back to you. Not cash, but you know, the money back to you. Another thing that Chance had made obvious was to work less and like to take back more. So like I said with the apple trees, alright, so you're not working constantly. I mean, sure, you're watering the plants every day, you're watering the trees, but when you come back, it's working on itself. It's basically growing by itself with the sunlight. All these things are helping it grow by itself, right? So what you're doing is working smarter, not stronger, not harder. Oh my god, that moment right there. And another thing she was saying was affiliate marketing. She has a whole course on affiliate marketing and how that can help you, you know, market your own things. She makes it very diamond to promote your stuff constantly, because your first few days, your first few weeks, while you are, you know, starting, you're gonna be by yourself, so you have to promote it by yourself. All right, and then from the book Why Men Love Bitches is because I love that book. All right, even though it has a little curse word, that doesn't matter. It's basically telling you how to be a high value woman and how to be a high value woman. In the first chapter, they're comparing a girl and a woman, what a girl does and what a woman does, and what are the differences. All right, because she says a girl wants attention. A girl will do anything for her attention, right? And then a woman, she's like, a woman, you don't have to do much if you want attention. She doesn't care about the attention. She doesn't care, and that's what makes her attract more. Alright. And the first chapter, the attraction principle number 1 was anything a person chases in life runs away. Anything a person chases in life runs away. So what does that mean? Alright, if you have a pet, if you have a dog, and you're constantly chasing it, what is it gonna do? It's gonna run away, right? It's gonna run away. So that's the same thing, the same principle works with people. And then attraction principle number 2 is the women who have the men climbing the walls for them aren't always exceptional. often they are the ones who didn't appear to care that much. So basically the woman, alright, so I'm just gonna say girls. Girls in this case, they're always like constantly telling a man, do this, do this, do that. That makes the man not want to do it. And then with the woman, it's like she doesn't even have to tell the man, do this, do that, do that. The man will already know to do it. Alright? And then attraction principle number 3 is a woman who is perceived as offering a mental challenge to the degree that a man doesn't feel he has 100% hold on her. So you know when you have, alright, let's say you have a video game, right? You have a video game. It's yours, right? And let's say you already did everything, all the challenges on the game, right? With the story mode and everything. So you already completed the whole story mode, all the expectations, all the rules, everything. You're done with it. Now what? Now you're bored, right? You're bored. It's not like a multiplayer game where you don't expect everything to happen. Everything is different. Everything is coming back to you. You know, and you're expected to act a certain way. You don't know what to expect. Therefore, you're not bored. And that's the same with men. Alright? And that's what I wanted to get to. And that was the last one, girls. That was the last advice because I didn't want to make this video too long. Anyways, that's it, guys. Leave a like, please. Comment and share this video, and I'll just tell you when the next video is gonna come. Oh, and check out my socials, guys. They're down below in the description. Anyways, good night, good morning, I don't know, whatever it is for you guys. Bye. Thank you.